All right, all right. I've buttoned back up my shirt.
Okay.
We don't need to be getting less views. But yeah, we
You
would
know
definitely
what? You
get.
know what I'm really looking forward to?
What are you looking forward to, Dad?
Well, doing whatever we're going to do here, and then I'm going to make it at maybe about 3:30 to I think the balcony today because it's good and sunny and
Good,
not windy,
nice.
and I'm going to get in my zero gravity chair, and I'm going to put in my earbuds.
Yeah.
This bud's for you, and I'm going to listen to music and well, I don't know, take a goddamn nap.
Hey, more power to you, pops.
Yeah.
Well, let's give the people what they want.
Okay.
Title of this video is talking about can you negotiate on a factory order car, and let's just talk about that factory order process because we have a lot of people in the comments, a lot of people reaching out to us directly. You know, they want a very particular car, more power to them, and they're thinking, hey, why can't I just order this from the manufacturer through the dealership? Can I still negotiate? What about accessories? What about with plants being closed right now? So I thought, can you share with us, you know, when you used to work at the Audi dealership or the Acura dealership, what was it like and what can a consumer do if they're trying to negotiate on a factory order vehicle?
Well, the short answer to your question is yes, you can factory order cars, not with all brands, but with many brands. Um, so when it came to the Mini store, I mean, that Mini is a product that tells you, well, there's like 10 million different ways you can build your Mini.
Yeah.
So the likelihood of any dealership having what it is on their lot is, well, probably 1 in 10 million.
Yeah.
So most manufacturers cater to 94% of the buying public. And by that, I mean they build cars in certain trim levels, and 94% of the people are going to be happy to find one of those trim levels that work for them.
Where do you get these numbers?
I make this shit up. Okay. And then the other 6%, okay, just, you know, they want to build their own car, they want to order their own car. And well, Mini didn't go after the 94%. They went after the 6%.
Yeah, highly customizable.
Yes. So in a Mini dealership, lots of people custom build their cars and order it exactly the way they want it. Hell, I know somebody that drives a 2020 Mini S Clubman all Ford in the Moonwalk Gray, who it could be me, who ordered it exactly the way he wanted it.
Yep.
And usually it takes, if it's a Mini, if it's a sedan, one of the sedans, and not a Countryman, usually it takes 6 to 8 weeks. If it's a Countryman, it usually takes from time of placing order to delivery, maybe 8 to 10 weeks.
Yeah, but the video is not about me. I mean, in general.
I was going to talk more. I was just giving some vivid examples.
Look, the reason I bring that up is because when you used to work at the Mini dealership, you would always come home and you know, Automotive News would talk about the amount of sales for all the different brands, and you would always say Mini's down another X% this month. So I'm sitting here thinking, people are going to watch this video, they're going to be like, who buys Minis? Except for you. I like your Mini.
Yeah, I didn't say it was the best business model. It's just their business model.
Yeah.
Now at Audi, we used to order a fair number of cars because you could order cars specifically the way you wanted them through Audi. The Q5, I think, was built in Mexico, and you would think, okay, it's built in Mexico. It shouldn't take long to get here. That was about 12 weeks. You know, I don't know if they were pushing it over the border or what, but that took a while. The cars that were actually built in Germany took 12 to 14 weeks, but you could actually custom order your cars. Now, one of the questions people have is this: can you get a discount on an ordered car? Well, absolutely you can. It, you know, to a dealer, it's no different than selling any other car. Okay, if it takes a discount to get you to order the car, and you're gonna take delivery within 72 hours after it comes in, well, that's a win-win for the dealer. And the reason it's a win-win is because the manufacturer gives the dealer or pays the dealer a certain amount of money towards their carrying costs, their floor plan charges on a car. It might be $250 or $300 or $400, depends on the car.
Sure.
And you don't have to start paying floor plan interest typically for the first 15 days that a car sits at the dealership. Well, if a car comes in and it gets delivered within 3 days, and the manufacturer, like on a TT convertible, maybe paid $500 towards our floor plan that we never got charged for, but they gave us the $500,
Yeah.
that's just like an extra $500 in profit because you turned the car before it started costing you anything to carry the car on
Interesting.
your lot. So there's a benefit to dealerships doing orders like that. The problem can become when they're really specialized orders. I know I did a TT a convertible for one of my customers, and she wanted a particular interior, and I had to go through their custom division, and the upcharge for her to get that interior was like $7,200.
Wow.
But she felt that it was worth it because, well, it's what she wanted. So, I mean, how do you put a price on some of these things? Um, GM, Ford, Chrysler, yeah, they don't really want you to order a car, but if push came to shove and you insisted on it, that you could. One of the things that we used to do when we would place orders for customers and they'd go, well, what's my lease payment going to be? Well, I can't tell you that. And the reason that I can't tell you that is I have no idea what residual percentages are going to be, I don't know, 12 weeks from now. I have no idea what incentives might be in place 12 weeks from now. But what I can tell you is that I will discount the car, and then whatever those things are at that time, if there's incentives, whatever the customer incentives are, I will share those with you. I will show you what they are, and I will share those with you at the time of delivery. And whatever the residual values are or programs are on the leasing, I'll share that information with you. So customers would still qualify for whatever rebates there might be or incentives there might be at the time of delivery. That was the way I handled it.
Yeah. So if I'm a customer, I just want to make sure I understand it right. So it's actually of benefit to the dealer if I'm building a car and having it shipped because they're going to turn it very quickly. So that's something to keep in mind. Is that I'm not being yeah.
And the dealer picks up whatever funds the manufacturer was paying towards the floor plan interest on the car that didn't have any floor plan interest.
Yeah, man, this is why I love talking to you because I don't know. I doubt I didn't know that, and I doubt people in the comments below that you knew that there was a $500 spiff or whatever it is for floor planning costs to help the dealer pay off the interest of financing their inventory, and that you, by actually custom ordering something, allow them to just pocket that. Because I think there might be this notion that I'm being a nuisance if I'm custom ordering something, and it's like, no, you're not. You're actually potentially helping the dealership turn even more of a profit. So you can use that, keep that in the back of your mind when you see the extra, accessories fee or something like that you didn't necessarily want. You can maybe push on that a little harder. And then the other thing that I'm hearing loud and clear is that it's going to take some time for these things to actually obviously get here, and I think that's really interesting amidst the current environment that we're in, because I was working for a client who wanted a very specific exterior interior color combination on a Jaguar E-Pace. There's one currently in the United States that's for sale, and I had a friend at a local Jaguar dealership checking their back end to see how many were in the pipeline being made. One more, and it's expected to arrive in July. Well, this friend who works at the dealership said that they actually got a memo that said orders aren't going to arrive in July. They'd be lucky if they get there by January of next year, by New Year's. So I think that's what's also interesting about this is if you're thinking about ordering a car, think about the timeline there as well. You mentioned 8 weeks, 12 weeks, but considering our current circumstance, it could be a lot longer.
It could be much, much longer than that, which is why most dealerships encourage people to find something in stock that they can settle on.
Yeah.
And most dealerships will do whatever they can price-wise to mitigate the fact that you're settling for something you might not have necessarily wanted. But yeah, ordering is doable. It's just you find yourself at the mercy of production schedules and availability. And truth is that most of the brands are going to start converting their manufacturing facilities to the 2021 model year production run starting in July.
Yeah.
So the likelihood of ordering a 2020 right now and actually getting it is probably pretty non-existent.
Yeah, I'd say it's like very non-existent,
More
especially
than
from what I'm
likely.
hearing. Yeah,
Yeah, more than
yeah.
likely.
So I guess one other question I have when it comes to factory ordering would be, obviously you can customize the car however you'd like, but I wonder if, if you're looking to do like a dealer trade or a dealer exchange, or maybe you find a car that's similar and close to what you would factory order, but it's out of state. Is that another option, or how can you kind of go about that process?
Yes, that's an option. I mean, oftentimes dealers try to do dealer trades, trade a car that they have to another dealership for the car that they need for their customer. The only problem with dealer trades is the dealer that actually has the car that you want is not obligated under any circumstances to say to you, yes, sure, we'll trade it to you. They don't have to. It's up to them. It's whether or not the two dealerships have established a good working relationship over the course of time.
Yep.
And some dealers are just not easy to work with when it comes to trying to do a dealer trade. They want to make sure that it's to their advantage, that they get something back that is really beneficial to them and detrimental to the dealer that's trying to get the car that they need. Those were the dealers that I didn't play nice with, so that when they needed something, they weren't getting it from me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll tell you that Jaguar that I was talking about, I tried to coordinate a dealer trade, and the dealership that had the car, they told me to get lost. So I mean, it is what it is. Yeah.
yeah. They would probably help facilitate the sale to your customer.
Oh, and they marked up. It was ridiculous the price that they quoted, because they know it's the only one in the country. So yeah.
Yes, I think that falls under the concept of supply and demand.
Yeah, yeah. Well, also we should do a video, and maybe we'll do it next week or later this week. We got some price quotes for Tacoma, Toyota Tacoma TRD
Mm,
Pro.
yes,
I shared that quote with you.
yes, you did.
That's not factory order. That's not, but it's $5,000 above MSRP because it's fuck. Excuse me, kid show. F you, dealer. Like, that is just a joke. But we could save that for another day.
We've had those conversations.
So you're ordering a car directly from a manufacturer. A couple things to keep in mind would be, now you know about the spiff for the floor planning costs. So that's a good tidbit. If there are future incentives that you're going to qualify for, make sure that you're talking to the dealer, the management about that. And if you want to lease this vehicle, recognize that you're not going to be able to get your actual lease payments, the payment in front of you until residual values are set, which need to be set when you take delivery of the car. So months later.
Yeah, some manufacturers, BMW, for example, Audi does it a lot. A Mini, they allow you to lock in the rate if you submit the customer's credit application by a certain point in time. But they only allow you to lock in the rate for 60 days.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it takes 120 days to get the car. Yeah. Guess what rate no longer applies?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
All right. Well, if you've made it this far into the video, leave a comment below for a song and an artist that Ray should listen to when he goes to lie out on the balcony listening to music on his zero gravity chair. That sounds really nice right about now.
It does. Are we ready for our outro?
Do we have an outro?
Yes. I think we're done now.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Thanks, Pops.
Thank you, handsome.
See ya.
See you later.